This video is about naming organic compounds. So this is just a continuation of our previous videos. So dito na tayo ngayon sa derivatives of water. So what do we mean when we say derivatives of water? So water, okay, we know that this is their molecular formula, okay, or yung molecular structure. So yan ang ibig sabihin ng derivative. Derivative is something that is the same, almost the same structure, like for example water, pero iibahin mo lang yung ibang aspects niya. For example, kung gagawin natin siyang alcohol, we will put there R imbis na H. So derivative siya ng water. It's derived from the structure of water, di ba? So ito na yung alcohol. So imbis na dalawa yung H niya, yung isa ay alkyl, di ba? Substituent. Okay? So that's alcohol. Kung papalitan mo naman pareho, okay, tatanggalin mo to at gagawin mo rin siyang alkyl group. Okay? So this becomes an ether. Okay? Ethers are derivatives of water, pero imbis na dalawang H, yung like yung sa tubig, dalawang alkyl substituents. Okay? Phenols, okay, are like alcohols, pero imbis na R or alkyl, phenyl substituent yung nakakabit sa phenols. Okay? So how do we name alcohols, ethers, and phenols? So punta muna tayo dun sa alcohols. There are 3 types of alcohols. Primary. Okay? Kapag primary ang alcohol, the OH group, which is actually the indicative group for alcohols, is attached to only the primary carbon. So kung yung OH mo naka-attach sa carbon na naka-attach sa nag-iisa lang din na carbon, so primary yung carbon mo, so meaning primary din yung alcohol mo. Okay? So yan yung ibig sabihin ng isang primary alcohol. So secondary alcohol, okay, this is secondary because this carbon is secondary. So naka-attach yung OH group sa secondary carbon. Okay. Tertiary, this is a tertiary carbon. So this is a tertiary alcohol. Okay. Wala tayong quaternary alcohol because quaternary carbons can no longer accept bonds or additional bonds. Okay? So hindi na pwedeng mag-attach ang OH sa carbon na 4 na yung bond. Okay? So for ethers, meron tayong different types of ethers. Depende dun sa kung anong mga R groups, di ba, ang naka-attach dun sa bawat sign. Yan. Ito yung R1 and R2. If, okay, R1 is equal to R2, ibig sabihin pareho ng structure yung magkabilang R, that is a symmetric ether. If R1 is not equal to R2, okay, asymmetric. So, it's simple. Okay? So, examples. So, for example, this, okay, is a propanol or 1 propanol. So, saan ang galing yung 1? So, this is a propanol chain. And the OH here is attached to the carbon 1 position. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, important na maglagay tayo ng 1 propanol. Okay? So, this is OH. 2 propanol. Okay? So, di ba meron tayo dating parang old system ng naming sa mga compounds, yung meron tayong iso and neo. Okay? So, kapag iso, imbis na yung CH3 sa carbon 2 position, this is an OH and a carbon 2 position. So, pwede natin siyang i-name as isopropanol. Okay? Or isopropyl alcohol. However, this one, the 1 propanol, is just propyl alcohol. Okay? So, alam niyo na ngayon ang ibig sabihin ng propyl at isopropyl alcohol. So, kapag propyl alcohol lang, sa 1 position nakakabit. Pag isopropyl, sa 2 position. Okay? So, ganyan yung naming ng mga alcohol. So, more names. Okay? What if maglagay tayo ng ibang substituent? Okay? So, since this is an alcohol, priority natin yung name na alcohol. Okay? So, yung nasa dulo, it should be 2 2-butanol. Okay? Bakit ako nag-2-butanol? Kasi dito ako nag-start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, mas maganda na dito ka na mag-start kasi mas malapit yung priority mo sa dulo. So, the methyl here is 1-methyl, the substitute. So, 1-methyl 2-butanol. You can also use the other system. So, 1-methyl but, okay, 2-ol. Okay? The ol here, the ol suffix here means that it is an alcohol or it is an OH group. So, more examples. This is a simple cyclohexanol. So, wag mo na lagyan ng 1 position. Kasi kung i-name mo siya na cyclohexanol, meaning ipa-prioritize mo yung OH as its main functional group. You don't need to put the 1 kasi this is automatically 1. Okay? So, what if ilagyan natin ng additional na functional groups? For example, you write another cyclohexanol, maglagay tayo ng ethyl, tapos methyl. So, automatically, this is the position 1. Yung ikot na lang ng cyclohexanol, yung kailangan mong i-consider yung other substituents. Of course, ang ikot ng counting mo dapat pa ganun. Hindi pwede yung pa ganun dahil, again, lalaki yung bilang or yung carbon number ng mga substituents mo. Dapat pinakamababang possible locant position tayo. Okay? By the way, locant is the assigned numbering for each substituent or the position of each substituent as per assignment. Okay? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ito yung mga locants mo. Locant number 3. Okay? Yan yung locant. So, dapat yung locant numbering mo ay mababa. Hindi yung mataas. Okay? So, what's the name? Unahin natin yung ethyl. So, 2 ethyl, okay, 3 methyl cyclohexanol. Okay? You don't need to put the 1 because the OH group is automatically the 1 since you're calling it a cyclohexanol. Okay? So, paano kapag ka dalawa? Okay? So, what if dalawa? OH. Okay? So, kapag dalawa, so, this is position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diba? So, sa position 1 and 2, meron kang OH. So, that's 1, 2, okay? Pentane diol. So, pentane diol. Okay? The alkane name and diol because di means 2, ol means the alcohol functional group. You can also use the new system. So, pen, okay, 1, 2, diol. Okay? So, kapag tatlo, triol. Okay? Kapag apat, tetraol. So, pag tatlo, triol. Pag apat, tetraol. Pag 5, pentaol. Pag 6, hexaol. Okay? Ganyan yung etc. Okay? So, that's how you name alcohols. Okay? So, final example. Okay. Yeah. So, ano naman ang ipa-prioritize mo pag ganyan? Okay? Mas maganda na i-prioritize mo yung alkene kasi yung alkene yung mismong nasa ring. Okay? So, this is a cyclohexene with an OH substituent instead of a cyclohexanol with an alkene. Okay? The alkene is embedded in the ring. So, siya yung priority. Okay? Yung cyclohexanol, it is just attached to the ring. Okay? So, that's how I prioritize, at least, sa mga functional groups. Okay? So, the numbering system here should be prioritized or should be assigned according to the alkene. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ganyan ang name. Okay? So, what's the name of this compound? So, pwede nating name, okay, na ituturing lang natin itong substituents. So, that's 3-hydroxy 4-methyl, okay, 1-cyclohexene. Or pwedeng wala na yung 1, again, di ba? Kung cyclohexene lang naman at wala siyang ibang double bond, it's cyclohexene. Okay? Pwede rin natin siyang i-name according to the new system. So, 4-methyl cyclohex, okay? 1-in 3-ol. Okay? So, this is weird kasi 'di ba, makikita nyo na it is both an alkene and an alcohol from the new system. Okay? Okay? So, that's how you name. So, give pa tayo ng iba pang example. Okay? So, in this case, I'll prioritize the alkene. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, this is a hex. 2-in 5-ol. Or you can just write 5-hydroxy 2-hexene. Okay? You can treat the OH group as a substituent, or you can do the modern method or the more recent system and treat the compound as the same or as both functional groups. Okay? So let's go to ethers naman. So for ethers, okay, kapag symmetric ang ethers, so this is an ethyl, okay, ethyl substituent, ito rin ay ethyl, so that's a diethyl ether, okay? So pwede rin natin gawing ganyan, dipropyl naman ether, okay? Kapag naman nakakabit siya sa isang side ng propyl, so like this, okay, this becomes a diisopropyl ether, okay? Diisopropyl, because these are isopropyl groups. These are propyl groups. Again, from the old system, meron tayong isopropane, meron tayong propane. Okay? So, may iso and may N tayo. Okay? Paano kapag hindi siya symmetric? So, for example, yan tayong isopropyl here and we have the ethyl here. Okay? This is not a symmetric ether kasi magkaiba yung R1 and R2. So, the technique here is to name the compound according to the substituents and segregate them alphabetically. So, ethyl, isopropyl, ether. So, that's how you name it. Okay? So, more examples. What if mas complicated yung ether natin? Okay? So, this is a cyclohexyl and this is an isobutyl. So, ang mauuna natin ay yung isobutyl. Okay? Kasi, yung iso, hindi siya sinasama sa alphabetical. Okay? Yung butyl, yung ating ipaprioritize sa alphabetical. So, the name of this compound is isobutyl. Okay? And how about this? Meron siyang methyl group. So, kapag dito sa side na to, magna-number ka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, 3-methyl cyclohexyl ether. So, ang name kasi nito ay 3-methyl cyclohexyl hexane, di ba? Pero since yung one position niya nakakabit sa O, okay, nagiging cyclohexyl. Okay? Ganyan ang naming ng mga more complicated ethers. So, let's name more. Okay? Ganyan. Ano naman kapag ganyan? So, ano ulit ang ating prioritization? This is a cyclopentane. This is a propene. Okay? So, una natin si pentane. Yung cyclopentane. Okay? So, anong numbering niya? Of course, the one attached to the oxygen is always the first. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this will be 2 ethyl. Okay? Ethyl cyclopentyl. Okay? Space. Okay? Paano naman natin to in-name? Okay? So, this is 1, 2. Again, kapag ether na, yung 1 na lagi yung naka-attach dun sa oxygen. Siya na yung 1. Okay? Kasi kapag dito, this is the 1. Dito nakakabit yung dapat na alkene. So, 2. Okay? Propene. So, propene siya, pero substituent na siya. So, magiging propenyl. Okay? Propenyl ether. So, that's how you name this ether. Okay? So, 2-ethyl cyclopentyl, 2-propenyl ether. Okay? So, for phenols, madali lang ang phenols kasi if you're naming a phenol, the OH here is always the position 1. So, for example, lagay tayo ng maraming substituent. Okay? So, 1 na ito, syempre, hindi tayo iikot na pa ganon because the locants will be larger or the locant values will be larger. So, pag ganon na lang yung ating value assignment. So, 2, ngayon nandito, 3, and 4. Okay? So, ang una natin ay chloro. Okay? Ay, bromo pala. Yung 3, bromo. That's letter B. Next is chloro. Next is ethyl. So, 3, bromo. 4, chloro. 2, ethyl. Phenol. So, that's how you name a phenol. It's very easy to name a phenol kasi kahit ano lang naman ang ilagay mo dyan. Okay, otherwise, okay, kung magkakaroon ka ng mas oxidized na substituent like this, okay? OH. Ganyan, okay? So, hindi mo na siya masyadong tatawagin phenol kasi ito na yung maging parang priority mo. Mas mahirap mag-name ng mas oxidized kasi this is a benzaldehyde. Okay? And this is a phenol. So, mas madali yung name na ortho, okay, hydroxy benzaldehyde. Kasi maging orthocarbal phenol yan. Which carbaldehyde is, I don't know, hindi siya common na ginagamit sa naming systems. Okay? So, mas maganda na benzaldehyde na lang ang ating ilagay. Ortho, hydroxy benzaldehyde or 2-hydroxy benzaldehyde. Yes, this is a phenol, pero this is also an aldehyde. Okay? So, that's how you treat this compound. Okay? Or how you look at this compound. Okay? So, that's for alcohols, phenols, and ethers.